Sorry about that. I had to answer the phone. I guess I can't get away from it here. All right, we're going to go to the middle gauges here. I'm going to kind of go back and forth here a little bit, show you a few things. You got a stock right down here. It looks like it should be a turn signal or something, but it's not. It's to scroll through this menu deal. On the right gauge, you've got the tire pressures would set if you went 15 miles an hour. But anyway, you've got several different things you can do here. I like using it for navigation because once you put an address in, your arrows will show up there on the screen, so you don't got to look down here on this to the right. You can always just do that. Again, radio if you want. You can show a lot of different stuff there, but that's all toggled with this little switch here I'm trying to show you here. Hard to do, but right there. Wipers, just right here, pretty simple, easy to figure out. Cruise control, right down here on the bottom. You push the button on the end, that sets it, that turns it on. Headlights, I just left on auto. I just leave them on there because that way it'll know what to do. It'll do everything for you. So, trying to think of other things for you here. Again, source, if you want to switch out, you can actually jukebox. If you have songs downloaded, you can actually download in this little thing right here. There's a slot where you can download music to the car. It's called jukebox. Bluetooth, if you have music on your phone, you can play the music through the Bluetooth. So everything's real easy there. It does have a CD player right here in the middle. It's a Bose surround sound. I didn't show you that, but I like a little more bass. But again, personal preferences, whatever you want to do. Always go back. Again, home is your friend. If you're ever in somewhere and you're like, man, what am I doing? Just go back home. Tuner, media is your like I said, you want to download music or whatever. The phone, real easy. Navigation, map. If you just want to show the map, there you go. You can scroll in or out with the right-hand button. So it's always constantly updating. So it'll show you, like you can see on the screen there, gas stations and whatnot. So I know you guys are new to your little area there, so I like the way it's set up. It also has a Porsche insignia here that it'll show you where Porsche dealers are. So kind of a neat feature. So you can actually, let's go back to that real quick. Let's go out of here. Go back. Points of interest. And then you can actually scroll down. There's several things you can look at. Restaurants, hotels, airports, shopping, banks, ATM, emergency services, which is nice. Event location, you can do all kind of different stuff there. So very helpful, very easy to use actually. I drive a BMW and their navigation is just terrible. I just went to Savannah over the weekend and I used my phone just because it was so hard to use. This is actually very easy to use. It works a lot like a phone. You know, it's got a lot of stuff it does for you. So very nice setup. The automatic, it's just a PDK. If you want to shift it, if you want to let it do its thing, which you will, just put it in drive. If you want to go manual, click it to the left. And that puts you in manual mode. Now you can either shift up, upshift is back to you, downshift is forward, or you can do it right here on the paddle shifters. This has the true paddle shifters, which I like. Be fun to play around with a little bit in the mountains for you. This car sounds amazing. With the turbos, it'll let it cackle a little bit, so it's got a really neat sound to it. So I could see myself playing with the paddle shifters a little bit up where you guys are. So, all right, so let's go. Backup camera is right here. You can see that's got a trajectory to it, so it tells you where you're going to end up. I've learned to use these a lot. They're very easy to use. You got parking sensors front and rear. You can see the yellow thing. It's telling me that the building's right behind me there, so it'll warn you. Let's go back. Let's see what it's doing here. I ain't gonna go no further. I'm not gonna prove me wrong today. But it stays on for a little bit. That way, like when you're pulling away, you still got your sensors front and rear. So like if there's a post or dog or a toy or whatever in front of you there, it'll pick that up. Your key stays in your pocket. You do have, that's just right here on your left side. It's called keyless entry and drive. That just stays in there. You can take it out, but there's no reason to. your memory settings. You got memory settings right here on the door. All you do is just hit, you get the seat and everything. You can seat as a 14-way adjustment. You can get the lumbar adjustment set, the heat, seat height, raise, whatever you want to do. It's got forward and back for the seat. I'll get out and show you that in a minute. You just hit set. And 1 or 2, whichever one you want to do. Mirrors to adjust. You switch whichever side you want to adjust. Toggle up or down, whichever one you want to do there. Of course, the windows are pretty simple thought. The top, up or down in 9 seconds, up to 30 miles an hour. Pull the button. No switches, no latches to undo, nothing. Just up or down, 9 seconds. It will put the windows back up. This car's got the screen behind us here, so the screen with the windows up makes it a very quiet car. You guys can ride around with the air on, the heat on in the winter time, heated seats on, air conditioned seating and whatnot. Actually a very comfortable drive with the top down. You put it back up, like I said, up to 9 miles an hour. You just pull the button there. No latches, nothing to fool with. The windows will go back up when you're done. 9 seconds, up to 30 miles an hour. So they're very nice. Go ahead and shut it off. Defroster for the back glass. Defroster for the front windshield. Get rid of that. It gets really loud. I'm trying to think of what else for you here. Car, basically kind of what it says. There's really not much to it. You can turn off your parking system if you want. Display PCM, you can change things in your displays and whatnot. You've got books and stuff that come with it as well. I'll have those there too, and like I said, you're welcome to read those. You can call me. I've got it's a Porsche genius. Scotty's his name. I call him Mini Me. He's glad to answer any questions for you as well. I can do a more detailed video with him too. You know, if you come up with any questions and can't figure something out, just let me know. I'll be glad to have him go over some more stuff with you. I just wanted to give you a real quick rundown on everything. Like I said, phone, go home, pull up phone, connect, phone. Yeah, option, phone, go option, device manager. Everything's right there. When you guys get in and out of the car, it will recognize both. You can do both. So, very easy to use. So, you question that. Again, you go source, Sirius, tuner, and I like list. And the reason I do list is because it just shows you everything that's available. You guys want to throw in a little hip hop, you can. A little hair, liquid metal, you got about everything here. So anyway, a lot of good stations on XM. I like them, especially traveling up in the mountains like that, because it's a satellite radio. It doesn't lose signal typically. You will lose some, I won't lie. I've got it on my motorcycle, and then I've traveled around the mountains a little bit, and it will kind of come and go a little bit, but for the most part it stays on. It's a lot better than trying to hunt stations up where you're at. You can also do a manual tune, where you just put your station in, whatever presets. So, just wanted to do that for you. Glove box, of course, over here on the side. You've got a place for an iPod to hook up. You can also put your phone in there, and that'll charge your phone or whatever you want to do. Charger there. The vents, got them all open. Close them to there. They're adjustable either way, whichever you want to do them. Like I said, this one he did get the all-weather mats, and I think he's still got the new carpeted mats sitting in his garage somewhere. I'll see if I can come up with them for you. Look at that, he's kind of a weird guy. Seems like he's mad at me for some reason. But anyway, pop the front trunk for you and show you a little bit about where the battery and stuff is. Get some help here. You don't see nobody. All right, I can show you. You can see everything's very clean. You got a toolbox on this side, little tool, multi-wrench over here, just pops right out. This side over here is your little can of fix-it-flat, get you going. Underneath here, just one-handed even, is where your little cover pops out. This is an air compressor that just pops right out of there if you want to air up a tire or whatever you need to do. Of course, brake fluid, windshield washer fluids are up there on the right there. Batteries right in here. Your little cabin filter is right here, so keeps the air from the filter clean and stuff. So everything's real easily accessible there. Now this is in case you get locked in the trunk. It really is what it is. So if you guys get mad at each other and won't lock each other in the trunk, you can get out. So just give up the idea. Headlights are bi-xenon headlights. They actually turn and adjust with you. Very nice for up there in the mountains. So you guys will have some fun. Car is clean and pretty. Like I said, hopefully he'll show up here pretty quick. I'm excited for you. Hopefully the truck will get there with no issues. I just got the paperwork back, so thank you for that. I look forward to seeing some pictures when you guys get the car and hearing about it, the experience. So thank you guys very much for the business and your friendship. I really enjoyed talking to you guys. Seems like I really wish I could have came up there to deliver it, because I think we would have definitely had some fun. So if I can help you anything at all, I'm always here. You can call me anytime. Glad to help. Glad to do more videos, whatever you need done. So enjoy your car. Hopefully a lot of fun miles, and talk soon.